I mean, it's difficult enough for a student like coming into mainstream, but if you have sensory issues or if you're anxious or anything like that, it can be absolutely traumatic.
When I moved into secondary school, it was a change. Like, I had nerves in me, I know I had nerves in me.
One of the key challenges for students with autism tends to be the sensory environment. So how students experience noise, smell, touch, taste.
School can be very stressful, especially like you're taking in a lot. You just need somewhere to go.
The really stressful thing for them is locker time in the hustle and bustle of the mainstream.
Well, an ASD special class at post-primary is a group of 6 students on the autistic spectrum with a teacher and 2 SNAs.
What is really important is that these rooms are these bases where the students can feel comfortable, that they can always come back to if they're having a bad day.
The card, and I use it whenever if I'm like upset or if the class is too noisy.
If we're doing an experiment where, you know, maybe Cal feels a little uncomfortable or a little overwhelmed, he has that support behind him. He can, you know, present the card to me and he can just take a little break from the class.
This is kind of like a safe haven for the children with ASD.
I will call it your real self classroom.
This room played an important part of getting me through my secondary education.
She's happy coming out to school in the morning. I know, like, it's very far from where we live, but there's nothing like this around where we live, not for secondary school.
These students, they have a right to be educated and a right to be educated in their own community.
There's a huge demand for ASD places in Dublin. There would be around 70 primary schools with units, and that is filtering down then to maybe 20 to 22 or 3 at post-primary level.
For some students, if there's no special class and you have high anxiety, you might not be in school.
I don't know how well I would have coped. I probably would have had to have left the school.
I've yet to come across a secondary school or a school community that sets up an autism class and regrets it.
I suppose for me as well, I know that she's safe out here, she's happy out here, she's not going to get bullied again, she's not going to get picked on for being different. It's so supportive.
Going to school with a child with autism makes it more normal to meet people who are just a little bit different, have a little different view on life. How could that be a bad thing?
Every school should have an ASD unit.
To make you more feel happier, to not make you anxious, you know, that would be the whole point.
I don't think of this as a school, but as a second home and a place to make more friends and family.